Welcome to DJ TV.
Some of the delegates and ask the question.
Hearing date for Peter Obi, Atiku and INEC presidential petition don shelle. My people, we greet una, welcome una specially to this our channel. We say make we come update una about the hearing date for Peter Obi, INEC and the Atiku matter wey dey court since so. Una know say ever since the election when they come even carry the matter enter court, Nigerians don dey wait patiently since so to hear when this presidential tribunal issue for court go take start. So we say make we come update una about the date so. Oya na go leave una to watch this video so that una go hear the rundown for the whole hearing matter and how the whole matter go take go. Oya na make I leave una, make una watch this video.
Are you one of those asking what exactly is happening with the election petition process? What is happening? What is going on? Where is Peter Obi in the petition process right now? When will the hearing start? All these are very, very, very valid questions. I'm asking them too. So in this video, we'll take a look at some of the questions and ask what exactly is the election petitions process and where exactly is Peter Obi right now to get an idea of when the hearing will begin. The elections petitions process starts from the day that INEC makes a return, the day that INEC declares a winner for the presidential election, and that was March 1, 2023. So from March 1, 2023, when INEC declared Bola Tinubu as the president-elect, from that day, the petition process starts. About 5 political parties filed petitions against Tinubu, but only 2 are popular. We'll look at all the different petitions and the effect they stand to have on the entire petitions process in another video. But for now, let's just say the petitions process starts from the day a president-elect is declared by INEC. Now, there are about 5 stages for this petitions process. The step 1 is gathering of information. You will recall that immediately after the declaration of Bola as president-elect, Bola Tinubu that is, Peter Obi went to court to get a court order to serve on INEC to give him the evidence he needs. This is the first stage of the election petitions process because there are 3 grounds on which any petitioner can petition or contest the outcome of an election, and the petitioner is also required to provide evidence for contesting the election on those 3 grounds, and that is why Peter Obi needed to go to court to compel INEC to give him the required evidence that he needed. And all of this happens within 21 days. And we all know what happened with how INEC tried to delay and all that. But at the end of the day, Peter Obi was able to, within 21 days, do what? Submit his petition. Now, after gathering all the information, all the filing of the petition is in step 2. Now, the petition needs to be filed within 21 days, after which the person seeking to challenge the petition will be out of time and unable to proceed. So, Peter Obi was able to submit his petition within 21 days, so he passed that. After the petition is filed and the respondents, both the winner of the election and the Independent National Electoral Commission, have 21 days to respond to the petition with their own position and state their own side with facts to back it up. If the response brings up any new facts, then the petitioner has 5 days to respond. What it simply means is that Peter Obi has 21 days to file his petition. He's filing the petition and suing Tinubu and the APC. He's suing INEC. Now, INEC, Tinubu and APC have 21 days to respond, to present their own case to counter what Peter Obi's petition is. Now, after this has been done, what then happens is that Peter Obi will now have 5 days to also now respond to the response of INEC or the response of Tinubu. We all know that the response of INEC is that the election was free and fair and that the petitions court should strike out Peter Obi's petition, and that APC also said that Bola Tinubu won fair and square, and that even Peter Obi is not qualified to run since he's not a member of the Labour Party. All right, now Peter Obi has 5 days to respond to this. Then we will now go to step 3, which is the pre-hearing session. After all the documents are served on the relevant parties, the petitioner is then meant to apply to the tribunal for issuance of a pre-hearing notice. The pre-hearing is essentially the stage where all the preliminary issues are discussed and things like witness list, dates of hearing, etc. are finalized. This stage is not meant to take more than 14 days. Once a petition is filed, the petition has to be served on the other party. So when Peter Obi files his petition, he has to serve the petition on APC, serve the petition on Tinubu, serve the petition on INEC. And you know, since Tinubu was out of town, I think the day before or the day after Peter Obi submitted his petition, that was why Peter Obi needed to go to court to ask for a court order to serve Tinubu through the APC as a party, since Tinubu was unreachable. So once you submit a petition, you are duty bound to serve that petition on the other party. Now, Tinubu, INEC, and APC also had 21 days to respond. Now, after responding and filing their response, they also have to serve that response on Peter Obi. And that response just came, say, about Monday here. So once that response came in on Monday, what it then meant is that Peter Obi now has 5 days from that Monday to respond with any new information that may come up. So this will be an opportunity for Peter Obi to raise the matter of this dual citizenship, because it was not mentioned in the original petition. Now, after all of that, the pre-hearing stage is where the Labour Party or Peter Obi's lawyers will have the opportunity to put in a request. If they have not already done so, they will put in a request for the live televisation, the live broadcast of the hearing of the petition. It's an open court, so it's not something that is closed in any case. So it's an open court already, as stipulated by law, but the pre-hearing stage, which is not more than 14 days, and that will likely take from this week. This is today is 21, so 14 days will be like 11th, 12th of May. So between now and 12th of May will be the time allotted for the pre-hearing session, and in that pre-hearing session is where other things, the finalization of everything that required for the hearing, will take place, and it doesn't take more than 14 days. So the pre-hearing session between now and 12th of 13th is where, if the Labour Party has not already done so, can apply for the hearing process to be broadcast live, so that everything will be transparent. Because you know, with justice, justice must not only just be done, it must be seen to be done. So for Nigerians to see that justice is being done is for them to see what happens during the hearing process. And what better way to make Nigerians see, or to help Nigerians see what happens during the hearing process, than to broadcast it live. So that's a window of opportunity for Peter Obi in the pre-hearing session. Now, the hearing session will happen possibly anytime 1, 2, 3, 4 days from the 11th or 12th of May. That's when the hearing will start. So if you are wondering when the hearing will start, just relax. Anytime from 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, we will begin to see the hearing take place, except there are unforeseen circumstances that come on. Now, the stage 4, which is the hearing of the petition, this is the main event. This is where all the issues are litigated. The tribunal will receive documentary evidence, but also take oral testimony. The petitioners and the respondents will all present their cases, and the tribunal will hand down a judgment. At the conclusion of the hearing, the tribunal shall determine whether a person whose election or return is complained of, or any other person, and what person was validly returned or elected, or whether the election was void, and shall certify the determination of, to the resident electoral commissioner or to INEC. Now, what are the potential outcomes? That's the final stage, the stage 5 of the entire elections petitions process. There are 3 potential outcomes of the election petition. The first outcome is that the tribunal or court upholds the election. The second outcome is that the election is nullified and a new election is ordered, usually within 60 days or 90 days. And then the final one is that the election decision is rejected and the person who won the election is removed, and the petitioner, the person who filed the petition, is installed as the winner of the election. Those are the three possible outcomes that can happen at the Election Petitions Tribunal. Mind you, the Electoral Act 2022 recognizes or calls the Electoral Petitions Tribunal as the Presidential Elections Petitions Court. The Presidential Elections Petitions Court. If the court determines that the election is invalid, then a new date is ordered, and then it shall be held by the commission not later than 3 months from the date of the judgment. Don't forget that after the judgment, there's an appeal process that can lead up to the Supreme Court.
My people, now the video be that, so one and just watch, so the rundown not be here. Anyway, make una drop una comment how una reason this so to read, and make una not forget to like and share this our video. Now do it. See you in our next video. Bye.
Welcome to DJ TV.
DJ TV.
Of the delegates and ask the question.
DJ TV. DJ TV. DJ TV.